The Harvest Creek subdivision has been approved and it was actually amended by the Common Council. It's 41 units, 16 of which are single-family attached, which are the fee simple townhomes, and then also 25 single-family regular detached lots that are being developed. This developers agreement kind of goes over what are utility requirements, and that's why it's here before you, the utility requirements for the developers agreement, as well as the trees, sidewalk, also the issues of building permits, and then Exhibit C, D, E, or D, F, and E all kind of cover kind of a breakdown what the city requires from them to go through each portion of the process. So prior to accepting the right-of-way from the developer, they have to meet these conditions. And then also, prior to getting building permits or final occupancy, this is the requirements that they need. And also attached in here is the escrow for the escrow agreement for the developer's agreement for the development of the subdivision that will cover their cost as well as any of our anticipated cost.
So this developer's agreement, again, is going to be pretty standard across the board. All the requirements that we have from one development is going to be relatively the same as other developments, including how much right-of-way there is, well, also the fact of the install of sidewalk, which again was a part of prior subdivisions. Also trees, street trees. Again, the city has requirements as to what types of street trees best fits that terrace area. And then, of course, driveways, things like that. So all of that is described in that developer's agreement.
And I'm assuming this is standard form and was reviewed by our legal. Is that correct, Steve?
That is correct, yes. We created a generic developer's agreement when I started here because it had been so long. And then he had already reviewed the surety agreement. Can't say that word, but sure, yeah. He agreed that as well.
Yep.
Surety agreement.
Questions? Anybody? Dean, Tony?
Just the placement for the entrance is coming off of K, but then we had some streets in the back of the other subdivision. I think that's, I forget the name of that subdivision.
Autumn Ridge North.
Yeah, Autumn Ridge. Is some point connect to the
This
east side of
subdivision
that?
will not connect to that subdivision. So this one, at one point they were looking at doing that, but they were having issues with the homeowners association to the south on connecting the road, and it had to do with stormwater management. But the road will still connect if there's ever development to the east
Okay.
on that vacant land.
All right, sounds good, thanks.
Yep.
Anybody else? Okay. We'll take action on this then? Yep.
What's that?
Yes.
We go for a vote to move
Correct.
forward?
Making a recommendation to the city council to approve.
Okay, so for item number 4,
So moved.
yeah, I'm looking for a motion.
Motion.
Second by Tina. Okay, all those in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, nay. Motion carries. Next item, discussion and consideration of authorizing the city engineer to serve as the city's authorized representative with regards to actions pertaining to the application and administration of an urban non-point source, UNPS, planning grant application. Chris, you'll take this?
So as you stated, this resolution is just to approve an authorized representative for the city, being city engineer, myself for the application and administration of the grant to achieve MS4 compliance. And for your reference, MS4 is a federally mandated program to improve water quality, and it stands for Municipal Separate Storm Sewer Systems. And I'll go into a little bit more detail with the council, but essentially it's just, this particular resolution is just giving authorization to city engineer for application of the grant. So staff recommends that authorization regarding actions pertaining to the application and administration of the urban non-point source planning grant.
My understanding is this is a requirement from the DNR to have a point person for the city?
Correct.
Okay. Questions from council here?
No.
Okay, I'm looking for an action on this.
I'll move.
Tony?
Second.
Okay. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, nay. Motion carries. Item number 6, discussion and consideration of authorizing the city of Hartford to apply for an urban non-point Source, WDNR, and the Stormwater SW Program planning grants to develop a stormwater quality master plan to aid in achieving MS4 compliance. Chris, you'll take this as well?
Yep, again, this one is pretty straightforward. The first one was to authorize city engineer. This one is to move some funds around to pursue the grant. So this particular resolution is for the approval of utilizing the excess borrowed funds from '24 in the amount of $85,000. It would be a match for this Wisconsin DNR grant if awarded. So staff recommends approving that transfer of $85,000 of unspent 2024 funds to the stormwater utility to be used as a match for the mentioned WDNR grant.
And just to understand the fact that this is we're actually applying for the grant. If we do not get the grant, we do not spend the funds that are being transferred. The only thing we're paying for is the actual grant application, which will be done. But that's the only thing that we're actually paying for. So until such time as getting the grant, there will be no additional costs.
And we're matching as part of the grant program, or
Yeah,
we're just choosing to?
50%.
Okay, so.
Correct.
If they only give us the money if we have the other half on our
Exactly.
burden. Is that correct? Okay, very good. Any questions? No. Okay, looking for a motion?
Tina, it's your turn.
Tina?
Me.
And
Sure.
And Dean? Okay, very good. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, nay. Motion carries to the council. And then for adjournment,
So moved.
Tina and Dean, thank you very much. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. We're adjourned. Thank you.